He's actually collected a lot of hits this week, including a hit in every single game. As the first pitch is popped up, foul behind the plate to the right side, heading towards the seats for strike one. Rojas batting .321 for Reading, and you'll notice the higher batting averages for Reading. I mean, they are the best hitting team in the Eastern League. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. A beautiful pitch from C.J. Liu. Looked to be the slider that time. Rojas now quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. I'm talking with hitting coach Doug Clark about how they are a very good team despite that record. It's 27-40, but like I said, they are the best hitting team in the league. The 0-2. Check swing. He went around that time for strike 3, and it is a 3-pitch strikeout to follow up the 4-pitch walk. First strikeout for C.J. Liu today. And that's our first TD Bank strikeout cancer in kids, and for every strikeout by a Sea Dogs pitcher, local businesses and individuals make donations to the Maine Children's Cancer Program. In its 28th season, the strikeout program has raised close to $5 million to fight cancer. You can help by picking up a pledge card at Hadlock Field today. So Baron Radcliffe in on the left side, batting cleanup today. First pitch. Swing and rolls it foul first base side for strike one.
You talk about how much of a fantastic hitting team this Reading team is. They actually lead all of AA in batting average as well currently. .266, and the Amarillo Sod Poodles trailing in second, just .262.
Liu kicks and steps off. The Sod Poodles of West Texas.
Quite a few Texas League teams leading in batting average. Springfield Cardinals, Midland Rockhounds, Wichita Wind Surge are the next in that category.
The 0-1 pitch misses high and inside for ball one. So Texas League representing them.
Yep.
Wins like, or names like the Wind Surge and Sod Poodles, you only are going to find in minor league baseball. 1-1 pitch catches the inside corner for a called strike two with another fastball from Liu. Still runners at first and second and one away in the top of the first inning.
But when you're looking at more specifically the Eastern League, Portland with the 4th best batting average, so not too far behind.
1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and back-to-back strikeouts for C.J. Liu. Goes back to the fastball on that one, and that brings up the designated hitter, Jalen Ortiz.
But even better to put it into perspective, Portland is the 2nd best hitting team in the Northeast Division. So
there we go.
Neck and neck between this Reading Fightin' Phils team.
Well, I feel like Portland has really increased that team batting average as the season has progressed too, because they weren't in the top 3 or 4 within the middle of the mix to begin the year, as the 1-0 pitch misses low and outside for ball one, and they've been able to improve and become one of 2 of the best hitting teams in the division. So Ortiz slowly waves the bat over the plate. Ortiz batting .231. Liu comes set. The 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. And there's that slider again. And Liu is pairing that slider with the fastball. And just the change in velocity, but a very similar delivery from the right-hander is definitely fooling a lot of these Reading hitters early on. The 1-1. Check swing. Dangerfield says he went around for strike two. Couldn't hold back on a fastball, and Ortiz is now down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes with runners at first and second, and 2 outs at the top of the first inning. Matthew Kroon at second, Carlos De La Cruz at first. And now Liu steps off. Nods into his catcher, Eli Marrero. The 1-2. Off speed, a called strike 3 on the low and outside corner. C.J. Liu strikes out the final 3 batters he faces. We head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless 3 out ever since then. As Liu now asks for a fresh baseball. A right-hander has faced Reading 3 times this series. Well, this is the 3rd time this season, not series. Here's the first pitch to Martin. Called strike on the inside half of the fastball. He last pitched against them on Tuesday, was given the losing decision, went 4 innings, allowed 3 earned runs on 5 hits, but had 7 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch hit softly foul first base side for strike 2. 7 strikeouts was the 2nd most of the season for Lou. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a 3-pitch strikeout for the 2nd out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 4th strikeout for the right-hander, and that brings the second baseman.
Jalen Ortiz ejected from the ball game back in the 1st inning after a little bit unsure of a called strike 3 that retired him his first time up. First pitch to Podcool. Drops in for a called strike 1. Lou goes with the changeup there at 83. A 1 pitch to Podcool, bounces just in front. The left-handed batter's box, nice block by the catcher in Marrero, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is swung through and missed for strike 2. Again goes with the off speed. Lou with the slider at 85 now brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Dogs on top, 1-0 over the Reading Fightin' Phils, as Casey Martin leads things off here as he steps in from the right side. CJ Lou comes set at the belt. First pitch. Down the middle for strike 1. It's Martin, Cannon, and Roberts due up. 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Reading Fightin' Phils as Lou rocks and deals the 0-1 pitch. Misses for ball 1. Lou up to 97 on his fastball there. That's where he tops out at. As the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Now switches up the speeds as he goes 90 with the last pitch. Back-to-back fastballs as CJ Lou ahead of the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is swung on and missed. Goes with the off speed there for strike 3, and Casey Martin goes down on strikes for the first out in the top. Headquartered right here in Portland, Morton's Point Healthcare has provided primary and specialty care and TRICARE and Medicare coverage to the people of Maine and beyond for over 40 years. As a local non-for-profit, their patients and health plan members always come first. Morton's Point Healthcare, delivering the care every person deserves. Mound visit comes to a close as Marrero makes his way back to behind the plate, and Carlos De La Cruz now. The batter at the plate facing CJ Lou for the 3rd time today as runner goes, and the throw down to second is in time. Matt Kroon caught stealing. Records the 2nd out here in the top of the 5th inning. Big 2nd out. Now clears the bases for CJ Lou. Clean slate here with Carlos De La Cruz at the plate. One-0 pitch, swung through and missed. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is swung through and missed. Goes back with the off speed at 87. Brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. De La Cruz will call time from the plate, readjust his batting gloves. 1-2 pitch to De La Cruz. Misses. Just barely at 98 from CJ Liu. Highest velocity we've seen from him today. As count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.